So this video is probably going to piss some people off because I'm not just going to go for the right, but the left too. Well, you know, maybe the online left. But I'm really frustrated, and it all came from this clip.
Most people in this audience and watching this at home will have had an experience of a care worker. 1 in 5 care workers are foreign nationals. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly want to wipe someone's bum. And I'm very grateful for the people who do this work, this really important work, whether it's in the care sector, whether it's in the NHS.
So instead of people talking about another good Zack Polanski question time performance or Zia Youssef making a fool of himself, no, we now have people attacking Zack for that comment. This is Reform Councillor Layla Cunningham. Preach empathy, but practice exploitation. I mean, you cannot be serious. Her entire political project is to attack immigrants, and now she's suddenly concerned about them. I mean, get lost. This is opportunist political point scoring. I mean, these people believing nothing. Wes Streeting joined in on the attack and said, social care isn't just wiping someone's bum. It is a hard, rewarding, skilled professional job. That's why we're delivering the first ever fair pay agreement in social care and building a care profession. This is immigration as exploitation. I mean, shut up, Wesley. Your government pays care workers £12 per hour. Stop with this faux outrage. Now, this is Lauren from the youth rep of the Labour NEC. Rather than arguing for better pay and conditions or the net benefits of migration, socialists are getting behind Zack Polanski, who is making the political argument that modern-day slavery is good, actually. I mean, that is a complete lie. Not once did he say that. I mean, the idea that he's arguing for modern-day slavery. Zack Polanski has spoken up for people's material conditions, has spoken up for migrants' conditions. Once again, the Labour Party is paying £12 an hour for carers. It's absolutely insane. And I'm sorry, but you cannot criticise Zack on immigration when you're in the Labour Party. I mean, your Home Secretary only recently flirted with the idea of taking asylum seekers' jewellery away. It's pathetic. Now, there are a whole host of right-wingers and centrists attacking him, but I'm also going to go after the left because they joined in too. Now, look, I think his words were clumsy. Absolutely. I mean, it does come across as disparaging to migrant labour, especially when you only see that small clip in isolation. But the way in which some people online and some people on the left have sort of gone in on Zack, I think is so frustrating. I've seen people say shit like, Zack is happy to allow African women to wipe white people's asses. He's a liberal with no class analysis. Fuck him, he's awful. I mean, what the fuck? And then when you push back, because I think those arguments are completely over the top, the response you get is, oh, we have to hold these people to account. I mean, when does the left not hold left leaders to account? Any minute thing. Anytime a left figure slightly steps out of line, there's always a massive hoo-ha from the online left making them out to be evil. Look, this man isn't Prime Minister, by the way. He's a leader of a small party, and due to his communication style and his leadership, they're edging 20%, and the Greens are edging 20% in some polls. And the left, I'm sorry to say, loves to tear down our most popular leaders. Now, look, I've said more than once that it was clumsy framing. It's not like I refuse to criticize him or anything, but I'm sorry, but we need to get some perspective here. The perspective is fascism is on the rise. We had literal race riots last year, if people forgot. I was on holiday and I was actually nervous coming home in my own damn country because I thought there was a chance I was going to be targeted. We have no strong electoral left. Reform, if you believe the polls, are heading to one of the biggest wins in political history, with the opposition not even breaking double digits in terms of seats. Zack has spoken up for immigration all the time, and not just in an economic sense. He has talked about the positive cultural case, and in this political climate, in which almost all of our political parties have been desperate to signal that they are strong on migration, Zack has bucked that trend. There's also this video.
Just had a meeting with the most amazing group of people, the Sage Care Home workers. They've been looking after some of the most vulnerable people in our community, all throughout the pandemic. Where are you from, Judy?
I'm from Spain.
Yeah, I'm originally from Ivory Coast.
I'm from Ecuador.
I'm from South Africa.
I'm from Colombia. I speak Spanish.
I'm from Jamaica.
I've been at Sage also now 18, 19 years.
It doesn't matter where we're from. When we all combine together, We're an incredible team of people. We're an amazing team. I'm there 17 years.
Please support the care home staff. Thank you.
So that was in 2021 when he was deputy leader, right? This wasn't a photo op because he was virtually unknown. That's him standing up for migrant workers. The Green Party manifesto has a policy of paying carers £16 an hour. So they're literally trying to make a positive material difference to people's lives. At a time when the Overton window has shifted so far to the right, at a time when some people on the left or centre left have shifted their rhetoric on immigration to try and be relevant, Zack has stood firm. So we shouldn't take a clumsy comment in isolation. Look at the bigger picture. And by the way, the right wing are laughing. They love it when you do this. They want the left to be angry with Zack. I mean, 12 people have come out and attested that Nigel Farage was a racist bully at school. When Zia Youssef had a bad showing on Question Time, which he did on Thursday, the right wing are desperate to distract people from that. So much so that it's Saturday. It's been, 3 days since Question Time? And people are still talking about that one comment. And I didn't think anything of it. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, not the best comment, but whatever. And people have kicked up so much of a fuss that it's forced me to make a video on it. It's insane. Look, I know I'm going to anger some people on the left, but my God, can we have disagreements without turning everyone else into an enemy? Look, people really need to get over the idea of a perfect politician. We live in a bourgeoisie democracy. Every vote is harm reduction, even the Greens. They're not here to be your best mate or to agree with you 100%. That's impossible. So when a time comes when someone you support, someone you like, says something that you don't like, take it in the spirit of living under liberal capitalism. Support the ones we align with the most. Critique is fine, but throwing away support or joining in on the attacks, please stop this. Now look, I'm not accusing anyone of being bad faith, unlike the right wing. It comes from a place of principle, obviously. But that's where the left can fail, utterly fail. We are so wedded to our principles that we have such a big reaction when we see someone we like or support as doing something we don't approve of. In fact, I thought this was a really good tweet. Bad choice of words from Zack, but there's a reason this weak argument keeps coming up on the left. Because we've been shamed and scolded into having to justify immigration as a boon for native Brits, rather than on the grounds of compassion, freedom, and universality. And it's so true. Any prominent politician that frames immigration in this way is because they're too scared to say that immigration is positive, in terms of cultural reasons. The dominant narrative for decades has been, they're good for the economy. They pay in more than they take out, etc. And Zack, on multiple occasions, yes, has used those economic arguments, but have also said we should just celebrate immigration. Now, look, it would be different if Zack started bashing migrants over and over again, but he was the most impassioned speaker on Question Time in terms of supporting migrants. And people want to ignore all of that and focus on one comment. Right? We're humans at the end of the day. Being on TV with a hostile host, with most people on the panel disagreeing with you, in a political climate that being positive on immigration makes you a target, all I'm saying is let's give him some grace. Let's allow for mishaps. Let's allow for imperfection, because the alternative is much, much worse.